Say what you feel like.
Boop.
Hi.
She's gonna be my filmer for today. No, you will. Once we get there. We are going to take you through Victoria Park, which is the Kitchener Park over the train tracks.
The major Kitchener Park.
And essentially it's the major one of the area. And then hopefully maybe one day I'll do the Waterloo Park and the other national parks. But we'll start here. There's been a lot of recent developments, so it's changed a lot. For anybody who used to live in this area, you should probably notice a lot of big differences. But as we cross the tracks, you'll see some big changes right off the bat.
They have docking for canoes over there now. Well, not just canoes, but boats of any kind.
If we zoom in here, you can catch it.
Off to this edge.
Yeah, I can't see it. The wall's blocking it, but anyway.
And we'll be able to see it in a minute or two anyway.
Well, even like the gravel rocks is gone. This used to all be gravel rocks.
Yeah, they just had to put more trees in.
They've definitely cleaned it up. There we go. Now we can see through here. And then you've got your little area. And they've cleaned up the water. It used to be so grubby and horrible looking. If you were from the area before, you would probably remember that there used to be like carts and boots and God knows what else.
Bike tires, whole bikes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to sit in there for sure. So, or walk through it or swim in it. Ducks. So this is just the opening towards the train tracks. Hopefully when we get to the front, we'll get more capture there. Ooh, still more work being done.
Uh-huh. Not quite finished.
God only knows when it will be.
It's supposed to be June.
At least the park is still there. I wonder if they've changed it at all.
No, they didn't.
We should go to the park.
Yeah, we can.
We will.
Yeah.
At some point.
All the gnats?
Yeah. I feel like I'm like in Harry Potter and there's like invisible bugs, but you can't see them, but they're there.
Luna.
I'm not loony, what are you talking about?
Oh, I never said loony, I said Luna.
There used to be little rowboats. Do you remember that? There used to be little rowboats that you could rent out at the pavilion on the other side.
I don't remember rowboats, but I do remember a couple of people renting out a canoe or something from the boathouse bar and restaurant just down here.
Well, it's something similar, but they had like the big square like paddle boats. And I used to remember those, and I've always wanted to try them, and then they stopped doing it. Only 3?
3, 4, depending on which way you go. I think.
I think it's only.
So are we going to cut across the bridge or go straight through for now?
Well, since the baby ducks are there, we're going to cross. Because those things are vicious.
Baby ducks or baby geese?
Geese.
Those are the goslings.
See? You can see them over there.
Just don't drop your camera, eh?
They're vicious little things. Don't piss them off.
No, because then they'll get Mama to come after you. And you don't want that.
No. I never realized, actually, until recently, that these little hills were actually waves. I didn't realize that. I think I maybe found out like 8 years ago. I thought they were like just strategically placed hills. I had no idea that they actually were meant to be waves.
Yeah, they do kind of look like that. Uh-oh. Here she goes, crazy.
Actually, this oar is all bent weird. It would never work in real paddle life. Look at that. They bent it weird.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
I thought this thing had a plaque. I used to tell you why. It's here.
I think they took it off.
Apparently. I'm not seeing no plaque. Look at me, I'm a little canoe.
Wait!
Oh, here's the plaque.
Yep.
Since 1997. Dude, that thing's not even as
There's
old as
the water
we are.
park from earlier. Doesn't look to be on at the moment.
Gee, I wonder why. So how does it feel?
Relaxing. I could almost go to sleep. Even though I took a nap earlier.
It's getting a little dark.
We'll go home soon.
Should probably walk up to the front and show the waterfalls. If we can still see them.
I don't know if they've even put those in yet.
The ones with the rocks?
Yeah, with the chests.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they put those in yet.
Come on.
I don't want to go.
Come on.
I don't want to go.
Okay, well, I'm taking your water.
Alright, stop this way. Now comes the fun part, trying to get out. Without falling on my ass or face.
Good luck. See? Swing's accommodating.
That one is. The round ones weren't.
The round ones
were
were fun. I can't believe they took the saucer rings out. They really were awesome.
Yeah. Get 2 people on the swing and...
Or more.
No, let me finish. 2 people in the saucer part of the swing. And at least 2 people with good strong legs on the edges of the swing. Get somebody to give you a gentle push to get you started. And those strong people,
could keep you going.
Yeah, no kidding. What is that there?
Day of mourning, April 28th. Recognition of all men and women who have been killed or disabled by injury or disease in the workplace throughout Canada.
Huh.
Nice.
Nice little monument for those who have worked their asses off to death.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to the front of the park.
Rubber workers. Local number 80 on April 28th of 1993.
I ain't as old as us either.
Do you ever get the feeling you're the oldest one in the park?
Just a little bit.
Like, here's another monument.
Yeah, that one's too dark to see. Ojibwe are a clan or a race of the First Nations.
Yeah.
They were some of the first, the First Nations were some of the first settlers in Canada.
There you go. History lesson in BP.
As you can see, it's getting pretty dark out now, so...
Not going to be able to catch much more film, but we're going to try and catch the opening, which is right near our downtown...
Bus terminal,
like our main downtown Kitchener area. Little island.
One of them.
One of the many in the area. This one you can actually get to by bridge. And then the bridge that's up ahead that you can just see the lights on. We're going to use that one to get back to the main part of the park walkway. Where we just were with the park and all that, that's the actual Victoria Park area. And then there's the little things that get set up in the different pavilions. Like
there's a rule, you're not allowed in the park after 11 at night.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I know there's a lot of like killings and stuff. I didn't think there was a rule.
Oh yeah, it's not just a rule, it's a law.
Like 1 in the morning. Not that anybody else knew.
Beforehand though.
Now everybody knows. Oops.
A couple of years ago though, there was a 2 in the morning limit. You could be in the park up until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Huh. See, I never even knew there was limits at all, like ever. I just knew that like it was not recommended.
Yeah.
I know we got Victoria, the Queen Victoria or whatever.
Queen Victoria and the Lion, plus the cannon over there.
Well, that's like the 3rd cannon. There's more over at the area that we came through.
By the pavilion. But you can just barely see Queen Victoria and her lion there. Oh, there's a car coming up behind us. That works.
Why is there an arrow on it? Do you ever notice that? It's like a shoot this way.
Can't really see it now.
Baby.
And she's a big one. Ain't she a beaut?
Yeah.
There's the front of the boathouse there.
Yeah, you can actually kind of see it.
Yeah, but you see that door that's by the light there?
Uh-huh.
That, when it's open, leads into a bar. Cool. You can kind of see our clock tower over there.
Which used to belong on top of our city hall.
And before that, it used to be on top of the fire hall.
Pretty crazy how it's like made its way around, but it's like so massive you can't even picture it.
No kidding. But they show it clearly on top of City Hall, and you have a general picture of it on top of the firehouse.
This is a whole new area that hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit of.
They redid this about maybe 5 years ago, I think, at the most.
Not even. Well, they may have started on it about 5 years ago, but I mean, it's just finished technically like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't It's fairly
This
new.
whole area used to be a hill, kind of like the far side.
Not that you can see it at this time of the night.
But now, and you can actually hit fountains, so they're going.
Yeah, you can too.
So,
That's going to be nice.
woo, this one's got light. I actually did a photo shoot here. Actually, I was in the water on top of those rocks with my photo shoot. And then there's one with me and a friend on top of that one. And I'm pretty sure we got on the rocks in this section as well.